What's up, guys and gals? My name's Jeff, and up until Tuesday, I was making Modern Warfare videos. But now, as you all know, Black Ops is out, so I guess, that's what I'll be doing. Fuck yeah. Anyway, first, I'd like to open with a question. There's been a lot of discussion back and forth about Black Ops and the pros and cons. Yay, first blood. The pros and cons of the new multiplayer settings and maps and guns. And if you have your thoughts, please share them in the comments. I'm always interested to see how people feel about this game. That being said, I suppose I should probably do the whole mandatory my reaction video like so many people do. I'm using let's see, the Enfield because, well, it's sort of like the L85, which is a gun I used in Rainbow Six, and I was always excited to see show up in another FPS game, and it did actually, sort of. So I'm using it. As for Black Ops, since I haven't experienced the single player too much, I'm gonna go ahead and not say anything about that for the time being, just because it's not really my place to talk about something I haven't had the full experience with. That being said, what I have played has been really fun. Definitely better than World at War. As for multiplayer, I'll start with the good things. First off, I love the decision to remove stopping power. I think the stopping power perk is it just didn't make sense to me, and I didn't like what it added to the game, or took away, rather. So seeing it go was a huge thing for me. Watch me fail that knife. With the removal of stopping power, though, you see a lot more people using, Ghost and Sleight of Hand and Marathon, which means they're running around, being quiet and reloading fast, which is actually kind of cool. I like what it adds to the game. I also enjoy the fact that kill streaks don't count towards each other. I mean, we've all watched those director videos where they grab a Harrier strike and sit around getting 11 kills with that, and then rolling out for Chopper Gunner and then a nuke. And it's really uninteresting, and it takes the game away from what I think Call of Duty was always about. If you've watched the series Hutch was doing about like the roots of Call of Duty, and you watch this. Whoop! You watch the Call of Duty 2 video, that's kind of where I started with Call of Duty as well, and I've always thought the sort of guns only, no vehicles was really the best route for the series. So I'm glad to see that they're kind of bringing it back. Yes, on one hand, you can basically, in a regular core gameplay mode, you'll be hearing Spy Plane a lot, but at the same time, it's not Predator Missile, Harrier, Chopper Gunner, you know what I mean? Fuck that. That's horrible. So, real psyched. I like the choices of the SMGs. I played a lot of Counter-Strike, and when I was kind of fucking around in that game, I used to use the Mac 11, and the fact that it's in this game, I just got super excited. So I run that a lot, but for this video, I went with the Enfield, of course. I enjoy that you can have frags, stuns, and a Claymore. I think that's pretty cool. I think, do I kill myself with this? I think I might kill myself. Let's see. Yep, I pressed right trigger to start moving, and apparently that's not how you drive it. I don't know, I haven't used that car since, but other positives. It's really fun. I think it's balanced. The weapons, there's not one weapon that's clearly dominating, although the AK-74U is probably the best all-around gun I've used. It's not as dominant as, say, the UMP or... yeah, just the UMP, or the SCAR, I guess you might say. Let's talk about bad stuff. The game shipped with probably the worst matchmaking system I've ever seen. If you remember that Halo Reach came out very recently, you'll know that they handled their launch much better than Black Ops has. Then again, I'm not sure if Black Ops attracted more or less players than Halo Reach, but for some reason I wasn't having any trouble joining games with friends in Halo Reach, and I shouldn't be in this game. If I'm paying $60 for a game, I expect it to work, so not too pleased about that. Ooh, running out of time. Snipers. Let's talk about snipers. They're nerfed to shit. And it's pathetic, really. It's sad. It's one thing to remove this quick scoping feature, you know, increased aim down sight for snipers, but it's another thing to make them so terrible that no one uses them. I really think Treyarch dropped the ball here, and I'm hoping to see an eventual buff. I mean, even one rifle. Because I'm using the op, and I kind of told myself, fuck that, you know, I'm gonna stick with it, I don't care what people say. But it's really frustrating. Couple that with the really disgustingly terrible bullet registration, and you get a really unfun experience. And I think that's on Treyarch, I really do. But we'll see how the game develops. Can't say for now. Another negative I've found with this game is the shotguns. If you're a fan of running around with guns like the Spaz or the Rangers in Modern Warfare 2, you will be incredibly disappointed with this game because you essentially can't do that. I've tried all of the shotguns. The starting shotgun is decent, but the game basically trolls you if you get 2 hit markers because it's a double barrel. The Spaz, although it looks good at first, if you don't have host or a 4-bar connection, it's taken me 5 shotgun blasts to kill someone with the Spaz. And it's a primary weapon. We're not talking a secondary anymore. Shotguns are primary, and then made worse, which seems backwards to me. But that's okay. I still have fun using them, so I guess I can't really complain. A lot of people I've talked to and play with complain a lot about camping, but I haven't seen much of that. But what I have seen is in deathmatch game types, the spawns are embarrassingly bad. I'm not sure whose idea it was to set the spawns the way they are, but basically I haven't played much TDM since I got the game because it's sort of like the last place I think a good game would spawn an enemy is where Black Ops spawns them. So I'm talking behind you, or you could respawn on grenades. I've literally died, respawned, and died instantly a couple times, which is not that fun. So that's kind of tough, and I wonder if they'll fix it. I know that they're going to have to fix the matchmaking system to make sure it works again, but I'm not sure if they're going to be tweaking anything else, which is I'm a little bit torn about. I'm kind of disappointed, but I could totally be wrong, and Treyarch could, you know, prove that they're going to hold their word about improving and working on the game with patches. So we'll see. But all in all, I think I'm having much more fun with Black Ops than I had with Modern Warfare 2, probably total. I think it's a more balanced game. I think the guns are more interesting. I love the emblem customization, the face paint, how many camos you can get, although the camos look pretty bad. I mean, there's a lot, so there's got to be at least one you like, right? I'm really enjoying what I've played of the campaign so far. Each gun, I feel like every gun except, well, there's no gun that's noticeably underpowered, you know, of course, besides the shotguns and snipers, but basically you can use any rifle or SMG that you fancy and be successful, and I'm really down with that. So this is, you know, my first video, and I'm debating whether or not to submit a really big game to Machinima. But until then, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.